Good evening, everyone. Craig in here, going to give you a review of the AMC event which I attended on Tuesday night. It was the AMC Uncharted event, which was pretty much a showcase of Uncharted 3. You get to play it in 3D before it's actually out. You get the game early, all types of good stuff. I'm going to explain a lot. This video might go on. I might ramble, and I'm sure I'm going to miss a lot of things. If you have any questions about things in particular, I'll do my best to answer all of them down below. So I'll just go into it. I was able to win tickets through the Naughty Dog Twitter, which was very odd for me. It really was, because I was really hoping that I'd win. But then at the same time, if I understand correctly, Arnie Meyer, who works for Naughty Dog and their public relations part of it, actually runs the Naughty Dog Twitter. Arnie, I would imagine, doesn't like me at all, because I've said some nasty things about him in the past over the damage level changes and done some pretty fucking stupid things and said some shitty things about him. And I was really surprised when I was actually picked. So I actually sent him a message and said, hey, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate you doing something which I never expected you to do. So, class act. Arnie, thank you so much for giving me quite an experience in this event. And I really appreciate it. So cheers to you, good sir. It was at DC. So I drove to DC, 5-hour drive. And I've got so many things. I'm going to be jumping back and forth. If you're able to follow me, great. I apologize if this is a little bit cluttered, but I never go into videos with a fucking plan. So once I got there, you go to the actual theater, and they had a big Uncharted thing set up. Of all the pictures and stuff that I took at DC, I'm going to make a little montage of pictures and stuff. It's going to be a little short video. I'm going to have that coming out here. And I have so many more Q&As and shit that I have to share. And I will be uploading that through tonight into tomorrow. All types of good questions about Vita support for PS3 multiplayer, DLC plans, first-party skins coming back to Uncharted 3, all types of good information, which you may have seen elsewhere, but I also have a copy of it, and I'm going to be piecing it up the way that I've been doing it, similar to the last few videos, which hopefully you are enjoying. So when you go to the event, it had a big Uncharted 3 display, had some boxes and stuff, almost like a Uncharted type display. And you go in, they ask for your information. I gave them all my info and got myself in on the premium pass. Right when you go in on the premium pass, they give you a what do you call it? A badge saying that you're premium, which was this right here. Very badass. Premium. And then on the back, this credential can only be used by the designated holder on the day of the event and may not be reproduced or transferred. SCEA reserves the right to revoke this credential and terminate the designated holder's participation in the event for any reason. Photography, filming, sound recording is not permitted. Okay. So I got in on that. At that point, after you get your information, they what did they do next? They gave you the bag. I'll show you all the stuff that we got in regards to free stuff. But then you go and they give you your card, which where's it at? It's already activated, but I'm going to cover it up just in case. A card like this, you can't really see. But this is a code for getting the game early and fill out your mailing address and things like that. They give you that. And then they give you raffle tickets, one red, one blue. And they put half of it in a bag. And I'll explain that here in the future. But the blue one is for, they had a table, all types of free stuff, and they were doing raffles. And they would read off the number. If you had the other ticket, then you won. So that's the way that worked. At that point, they assigned you to different teams for the multiplayer tournament. My team, I was actually a team captain of Fleetfoot. And it's a multiplayer tournament. There's all different types of names. Syria, Drake, Sully, Marlowe. These are all different teams and stuff. And these teams would face off. And it was pretty much a bracket. And they'd show the bracket throughout the night and see who's winning and who advances and things like that. So that was cool, but I do have some complaints, which I'll get into. After that, you move over to Sony tablets, and that's where you enter in all your information in order to make sure that you get the game sent to you, which I did. The game ships on the 25th, which is in 5 days. It's 2-day air, so it should be here on the 27th. I will have an unboxing at least of this early thing, and I still plan on getting the collector's edition, just mainly because girlfriend wants the fucking ring. So I'm going to spend $100 for the fucking ring. And that's what she wants, so they deserve the money. After saying this, I mean, we'll get into that. And at that point, you go into the theater. There's a big theater. Down in the very bottom was a row of 10 displays, but there was also another display on the other side. So it was 20 consoles right down there. They had the TV set up, Uncharted 3. People have been asking me what the game is actually like. You were not able to back out of the custom match mode. So all the boosters and stuff, everyone was a level 1, and all of the boosters, kickbacks, stuff like that, all of that was unlocked. All the weapon mods. Things that were different, Juggernaut was one of the kickbacks where it made you invincible to grenades and bullets, but slowed you down big time, so I'd imagine that you die by being punched. And that was one. Other taunts that I saw, which I described on my Facebook, I updated my Facebook throughout the entire event, were the Heart You taunt. It's they make a heart sign, which is probably the gayest thing I've ever done in a video, this right fucking here. They do that, and then they stare down at the body and smile, which it was pretty fucking badass. People were laughing when they were watching that. Why am I so fucking bright? There we go. They had Kiss It, where your person jumps, turns around in midair, and then smacks their ass. And then Freak It, I think it was called, which is, I'm not going to show it because I'm not drunk, but you're standing on one leg and you're sideways and doing the pump taunt. It's pretty fucking disgusting, but it was pretty cool to see. Got a lot of reactions from everyone in the theater. Other things, I mean, we've pretty much seen everything that there is in there. I didn't have a chance to go through and really fine-tune it. It was a different version of the multiplayer than we have now. I couldn't really notice it because once you're in the tournament and the fucking game's on, you're really in the mode and anxious to make sure it happens. With the tournament, it's all totally random. If you went in with a buddy, you're not going to get fucking paired up with your buddy. It was all totally random people. And I would imagine at an event like this, it would be a hardcore Uncharted fans. It was not. It was very, very, very casual gaming people. I'd say at least half of the people that I spoke to and asked if they've been playing the Uncharted beta had no fucking idea what I was talking about in regards to you can actually go and play the multiplayer right now. Most people have never even played the Uncharted that I talked, the people I spoke to, never even played the Uncharted beta, which was free to everyone in July. So it was very, very, very casual. I was expecting, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything like this because, you know, I'm not really a cocky person, but I'd say 80% of the matches I play in Uncharted 3, I get a message from someone that says, oh, you're Craig and awesome videos, you know. People recognize who I am, and I love when fucking people do that. It's just really cool to see that, you know, I'm sort of going somewhere. So I was really anticipating that if I went to an event like this, it would be hardcore Uncharted fans. It was not at all. No one knew who the fuck I was or anything like that, which I'd imagine. I mean, I'm not mad that they didn't. I wouldn't fucking know who I am either, but it's just very, very casual people. And when you have something like that in a tournament, to give you an idea, in round 1, I went 18-2. It was first to 30 kills, first team to 30 kills, or 5-minute limit. I had 18 of my fucking team's kills. There's one other guy that played that was on my team that was really cool, but everyone else was, they've never really played it or anything like that. And then once you got to round 2, it's impossible to carry, you know, extra baggage on your back and really fucking hope and win, and we just went down the second round. I was pissed off and stuff because I really thought they would give away a Fortune Hunters edition, but it was just a collector's edition, and I have no problem spending the extra $100 in order to get it, so no big fail there. Let's get to the stuff that they gave away. This is the first thing that they gave away. It was in, all this stuff is in a bag. This Uncharted 3 bag right here. It's one of these book bag type deals. Pretty cool. I thought that was really neat. This is the first thing. It is a Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception AMC Cinema Event character torso item. So it's going to be a custom little thing for your guy. They gave you an IGN thing, whatever. I don't know. I really don't care about it. 30 days, PlayStation Plus. I'm going to hold on to this until I get to a point where a demo comes out that I don't have Plus for and I want it. He gave you a $5 Subway card. And people actually bitched that it was a $5 Subway card. That pissed me off. You fucking inconsiderate pricks. You could get jack shit. And then the coolest thing, they gave the journal away, which I know a lot of fucking people want. This is the actual wristband, and then this. I'm going to open it up. I'm not sure if there's a video of this on YouTube yet, but you'll get to see if you want a journal on the Subway event. This is what it is. Very cool. Uncharted 3 logo on the front. I had the two guys from Naughty Dog that were there. They signed it for me on the inside. There's that. And then it's a bunch of empty pages until you get to the very back, and then it's more types of graphics and things like that. So that was pretty cool. I like that. The Naughty Dog guys that were there had really nothing to do with the multiplayer. They just had to do with building the game and stuff like that. Very cool guys. I asked, as you saw, the 1.04 question, but they were very accessible. They gave away a lot of cool stuff. They gave away Uncharted 3 PS3 Slim cover for the actual PlayStation and a new cover for it. Controller, T-shirts, signed posters by the whole team and everything. I didn't win any of those, but regardless, it was definitely worth the money. If they did a survey at the end asking how it was, so I think PlayStation's really looking to do this with a lot more games and get a lot of attention. So if you ever have a chance of doing this, I really, really, really recommend it. I thought it was a badass little event, and I thought they did a great job with it. I had two friends that were coming, White Rice 63, if you know him, he has a YouTube channel, and then another girl I play with, Autumn Revolver. White's in Illinois, so White actually, he made the trip from Illinois. I'm not going to go into all the shit that happened, but their fucking car blew up on the way here. They weren't able to make it for the actual event, but they got there at 11 o'clock, right when they left, and it was all over. I went to Fridays right outside the theater and had a beer with them, and the Naughty Dog guys came in. And there were all the Sony people and stuff that were there. Were really cool. I'm not fucking shy in front of people. I'll go up to the fucking president and bullshit with them. I'm not a shy person. So I went up to him and said, hey, just so you guys know, those people over there drove 15 hours. Their car blew up on the way. They weren't able to make it to the event. And, you know, I just wanted to show you that you have really dedicated fans. So they said, all right, thank you so much. So I went over and sat back down with them, was having my beer, and they came over and they said, oh, I'm so-and-so from Sony Computer Entertainment of America. We heard that you drove 15 hours for this? And they said, yeah. And they said, oh, your car blew up also? They said, yeah. They said, are you going to be here tomorrow? And they said, we really don't know. They said, well, you got to stay. Here's my own personal cell phone number. You call me when you're here. I'll get you in. You're our VIP guest for tomorrow. And pretty much gave them the VIP treatment. And they really didn't have to do that. They did not at all. But that just shows the fucking class that they were. After seeing some of all the extra, once you have the actual full game in your hands, not that we got to play multiplayer or anything like that, but they had it playing in 3D, and then of seeing all the demos and stuff that they played, this is going to be Game of the Year. It's going to be Game of the Year. I've heard great things about Batman and other things like that, but I promise you, and I guarantee at the VGAs, Uncharted 3 will win Game of the Year. I've never seen a game that looks more like a full work of art than this game really does, and it blew me away. And I cover this shit almost daily on my channel, but actually being at the event and seeing it really come together, really fucking cool. So once again, if you ever have an opportunity to do something like this, I highly recommend it. I had such a good time, and I couldn't be any more thankful for Sony doing that for me. So once again, thank you. And that's going to be it. Like I said, if you have any questions, if I can answer anything specifically for you, let me know down in the comments below. I've got so many more videos from it that I'm going to be showing you here, once again, either tonight or all the way through tomorrow. And that's it. Hopefully this